WC, and you know, he got comfortable with being in challenges with the people like Donnie, like yourself, with like, you know, that Donnie, a little bit different personality, you know what I'm saying? But when he joined Toronto, you know, I'm not saying they don't got any personality, but I'm saying like this is like people he don't really know like that well. You know, he knows Insight because he plays with him and stuff like that. But like, it's also a different breed when you're not from the same country. You know, you kind of find it hard to vibe out with people. And obviously, he's filling in for Joe Deceives too. Well, not filling in, trying to like, you know, take his spot. Yeah, fill his shoes. And that's something like that's hard to do, especially on that Toronto team, because we saw how hard it was for Joe to go crazy. Like, Joe was dropping 1.5, still losing. So, you know, I do feel for him in that aspect. But, you know, like you said, Donnie, if he's going to join a team like that, and he's been frying in challenges, he needs to come into the league again and do that, because he's already had one stint in the league at the start, correct?
Yeah.
And people thought he was ass.
Yeah, he was the BK.
He was Burger King, baby. I remember when Bush picked him up and Dom was like, why are you giving me the BK?
He's been frying, you know, and you've seen him, Don, and he's like that. He's one of them ones. Like, he's good. And now you don't want him to go back into this situation again where he's going to be the BK. So I think if I had any advice for Abe, because I've been on teams where I felt a little bit odd one out sometimes, like the FaZe team with Zuma and stuff like that, you know, we were like little fish in a big pond, because it's Zuma, you know, a team of Americans haven't really been done before apart from Jerk. And then going on to the New York team, you know, I probably wasn't myself in the New York team, because I've never teamed with Accuracy, I've never teamed with anyone on that team besides Zuma, so it's all like a whole new environment. So if I got any advice for him, is that however he's playing on the bush, whatever he's doing on the bush, he needs to come in and do it with Toronto. And if it involves him, like, you know, screaming, shouting, doing a little takeover, that's what he's got to do. Because he can't go, but like, he can't have a second stint in the league and play that, because his career will be. His career could be done.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, obviously, you had that brief, like, he turned up on Toronto last year at the World Cup, did pretty well. Then he starts this year on Surge, which is shambles, but it's not exactly his fault. But yeah, you're right. If they don't go to plan this time, the pressure is on, and obviously he's got to have a pretty difficult weekend at that as well. Just quickly, Dom, so like you lost to the Cabal boys, you took down everyone else who played last week, you played the Stallions in a couple of days, and then it's the playoffs, and then all of that. I mean, obviously the house anyway, there's no pro-am this time around.
Yeah, so yeah, that Cabal series, we choked the 5-2 lead on the map 2, which is catastrophic, and then we lost the round 11 on the game 5. So that's 2 round 11 that didn't go our way, which is unfortunate. So we just chalked that one up, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, especially, you know, in big moments when we need it to go our way, it's gone our way all year. So the fact that it didn't go our way in a full play match where I think we're guaranteed 2nd seed, that's fine. And Huntsman on the other side is, I'm pretty sure, guaranteed 1st seed. Not to say that Huntsman are bad, but we like that. We would like, you know, we like to be on their side of the bracket. So, you know, that little 2 seed, that 2 seed's not, you know, it's not a bad 2 seed. P7, I think P7's been looking a little bit better, but they did lose. I think they lost to the Huntsman. Yeah, P7 will be on the opposite side of the bracket. So I think regardless, it'll work out. It'll work out fine for us. It's really just us just making sure we're not super intense, bro. Like, that's literally like the biggest thing that I noticed from like when we got breaks. Like the first day we played like our 2 easiest games, so that didn't even really count. The second day we played Vic and we played Omid Brooklyn. Omid Brooklyn was one of our probably top 3 teams. They got 3rd at the Atlanta land. Yeah, just making sure we're not super duper intense, you know? Like, make it feel ease. Make it feel like, yo, we're supposed to win this shit. You know? That's the main thing I want us to focus on. But yeah, everything's going good. Besides that, I mean, the talent, the roster, everyone's playing great. So, individually, it's just supposed to be just shit goes wrong, make sure we can, you know, feel like everyone can feel like it's okay.
Thanks Upcast Line for the member generation or Hater Club member for 16 months. Toronto need that John Renegade. Renegade has been cooking on the monster lately, to be
He's been playing really good. He's been playing really good. I think personally, just wait. It's only 2 more months. Renegade's getting nice money in challengers as well. I'm pretty sure he probably has one of the highest challenger contracts. Get your money last 2 months, keep developing, try to make the World Cup, and then get a fresh start. Get a fresh start. He probably join Toronto going into next year, especially if the age is gonna play like a pussy. Being honest.
You know, I respect it. Just quickly on the stush. I know there's a bit of drama about Jersey Jerry having to turn up to the Jamaican embassy and try and figure out how the hell he was going to get skilled a visa. Apparently Benjay solved that one, so I don't really know any more than that.
Yeah, I don't know anything either, but that shit is fucking comedy, bro. Trying to get in contact with Jamaica.
Yeah, where's the Benjay, man? Alright, that's the challenges round upon the day. I guess, like Heretics, right? Like, Trake's leaves. I mean, obviously, Trey, you love this team. You're a big fan of this roster. And what I found very interesting was they actually did a video when they announced it. They did a 6-minute video with Lucky sitting down talking to the camera. And I didn't listen to it. I got like Gemini to write me up all the subtitles. But basically, he did the old Rambo Ray Crimsix, like, well, if you were in the game. He said a couple of interesting things. One of the things he said was that he effectively implied that they have made mistakes, that Trakes doesn't learn from mistakes and they didn't change enough, and they're still making the same mistakes. The other thing he said was pretty much if you were in the server, you would agree 100% this is the right decision. Like if you watched our scripts, then you'd agree. And me and Method 6 both feel the same way and all this. It was just very interesting to hear. Like it was quite transparent, but it was also 6 minutes of like trying to explain why they were so convinced that this was the right decision to bring back Royale from Trakes. I mean, first of all, there's a question of if you can bring back Royale. That's question 1, because he had a stinker on Toronto, and yeah, they've given him a 2.5-year deal. You know, fair play, he got the bag. But there's questions on that to start with. The second question is whether you replace the right man. And the third question is whether you drop Trakes as they did, or whether you just bench him, because, you know, we've only really seen them play once. But even then, you could very much have said, is this 100% guaranteed going to work? No ways back. Because they've decided to make a decision, which means they can't even go and get him. I mean, Trakes is gone. He's been released. He's now a Bush player. So, but okay, if they wanted to call him back, I guess they have the conversation. But they ain't going to do that. They're certainly not going to do that. Absolutely, they'll have to pay a buyout, right? So, like, that ain't going to happen. But, yeah, Trey, your thoughts on this change? Because everyone was super critical of this change when it happened, and they did absolutely nothing to dispel any of those comments by the time we get to the weekend.
See, listen, this is my thing about it, right? You got Real and you put him on the bench. You replaced Real, you replaced Trakes with Real and let him go, who was arguably one of your best players. So why the hell would you not just keep Trakes on the bench, see how this major goes, see who plays the worst then? And then you've got Trakes still as a backup Rookie of the Year contender. It's going to be Neum now, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
Trakes
one
was
thing,
like
right?
3rd, 4th.
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to say one thing and then you keep going. They just told, the only thing I've gotten from Trakes, like I tried to like figure out something, like what happened, da-da-da-da. Well, the only thing he really said, he just didn't want to like open up. He didn't want to say anything because obviously he knows that I might leak it. I might say something. But he was just like the economy. They just told him like, it's just a money thing. Like they just can't afford. They don't want to like pay him like and keep him on the bench. So it was just like they just don't want to pay him.
All right. Cool. So be asked then. You know, they were paying Real. They were paying Real perfectly fine.
Yeah.
No care in the world for Real.
Yeah.
Who got shit on at the start of the year. And then brought him back in and was like, everything we've been through together, man, it don't matter. It don't matter, yo, go, you're back. Listen, I don't know how the team, obviously the team had a say in it too, but Listen, Trakes is gonna go to a good team. He's gonna well start these motherfuckers one time, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Cause listen, I'm keep it real with you. Miami are not good right now, and I don't really think they listen. Hey, hot take. I don't really think they've been good all game. They had a couple stints, but they were very good at SUV. Super was sniping. Now look at them.
Yeah.
Now look at them. And listen, if LAN was a thing, like where you got a lot of points, where online didn't really matter as much, it just gave you some seeding. Hey, Miami might.
Be at champs.
Miami.
Alrighty then.
Hardpoint. Control the objective. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint is active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. We control the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. We control the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. We control the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint contested. We control the hardpoint. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. We control the hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint active. We control the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Control the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hostiles are pulling ahead. Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. We control the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. personnel have captured the hard point. Hard point identified. Contesting hard point. Hard point is active. Hostiles have the hard point. Would appear we have strategic misalignment today.
I got
Dude, what's up with
second.
this
I
map?
got 80. Second, I got 80. First, I got 100 and a 90. Why do we keep getting this map? Video with hardpoint. I'm trying to get turned it.
objective. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Yo. Where are you going? You looking for B2 already?
Got the hardpoint. Either we start performing or I'm out for the day.